All right, so get this, Donald Trump, right?
Okay.
He's launching a cryptocurrency token like weeks before the presidential election. You can't make this stuff up.
Wow, talk about a headline grabber.
Seriously, right. And it's not just the when, it's the what. A cryptocurrency token? Really?
It's certainly an interesting intersection of worlds, wouldn't you say? Politics, tech, finance, all colliding.
You got that right. And the reactions, oh man, the reactions. We're talking Mark Cuban, Max Keiser. These guys are not easily rattled.
No, they're not. And their responses have been, shall we say, enlightening.
To put it mildly, right. So we're diving into this crypto news piece. It's got all the juicy details.
Already.
So picture this. Cuban Shark Tank billionaire investor tweets a link to the WLFI announcement. Just the link, that's it. And all he says is, quote, "I'll let this stand on its own."
Knowing Cuban, that silence speaks volumes.
Oh, totally. It's like a digital eye roll, you know? But then he doesn't stop there.
Oh, there's more.
He follows up, and I quote this directly. Why would he do it? He has Elon writing him checks. What's the point?
He sounds genuinely baffled.
Right. Like even he's scratching his head at the financial logic here, or lack thereof.
Well, and this is where it gets even more interesting. Cuban, along with Alex Miller, the CEO of Hisero, they start dropping hints, right?
Ian's.
Like,
Wow.
they're suggesting this whole thing has all the hallmarks of a classic pump scheme.
Okay, time out. For those of us who didn't go to crypto university, break that down for us. What's a pump scheme?
So imagine this. Someone, let's call him Person X, artificially inflates the price of, say, a token.
Okay, so far so good.
They create a buzz, get everyone excited to buy in. Then when the price is sky high, they sell everything, leaving everyone else holding the bag when the price crashes.
Ouch. So are they saying Trump's trying to pull a fast one on his own supporters?
Well, to be fair, they don't outright say that. It's more like they're raising a very skeptical eyebrow at the whole thing,
I bet.
especially considering, Trump's existing access to funding.
Yeah, if Cuban's questioning the financial logic, that's saying something.
It is. And even the appearance of this kind of tactic, it damages the entire crypto space.
Oh, absolutely.
It feeds into that narrative that crypto is just a playground for speculation and shady dealings.
Right, and that makes people hesitant, nervous to invest.
Exactly. It erodes trust, which is crucial in any financial system, especially one as new and evolving as crypto. Which is a shame because there are legitimate projects out there,
Right, trying to do good, build cool stuff.
Exactly. And then you've got, well,
Speaking of which,
about what?
enter Max Keiser. This isn't your average tech guy with an opinion. This is the guy advising El Salvador on Bitcoin, like a whole country.
Yeah, his take on this is particularly interesting.
Because?
Well, El Salvador, they went all in on Bitcoin, right? Made it legal tender.
Yeah, I remember that.
So they're on the front lines of this whole experiment, dealing with the real-world consequences.
Right, of course. Okay, so what does the Bitcoin whisperer have to say about Trump's token?
Get ready. It's a doozy. He tweets, and I quote, "Bitcoin is an IQ test. Trump failed."
Oh, he went there.
No mincing words with Max.
Okay, but seriously, what's the difference? They're both, like, digital coins, right?
On the surface, sure, but it's deeper than that.
Okay, break it down for me.
So Bitcoin, at its core, right, it's about decentralization, taking power away from governments, corporations, giving it back to the people.
Yeah.
Transparency, security, a level playing field, that's the whole idea.
Okay, I'm following.
Trump's token, it's kind of the opposite. Tied to a single brand, a single person.
So you're saying Keiser sees WLFI as, like, the anti-Bitcoin?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder if Trump even gets what cryptocurrency is supposed to be about.
It's like he saw the hype, decided to slap his name on it.
Right. It reminds me of his NFT thing. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, those trading cards. Wow.
They sold like hotcakes at first. Millions.
Really? Million?
Yeah, but then value tanked.
Figures.
So you have to wonder, is this a pattern? Chasing trends, short-term games, no real understanding?
So, to recap, we've got Cuban questioning the financials, hints of pump schemes, and now Max Keiser basically calling Trump crypto clueless.
Pretty much sums it up. It's not just about Trump, though.
What do you mean?
This whole thing, it highlights the growing pains of crypto going mainstream. Big names, big money, potential for big misunderstandings.
So where does that leave us? Should we all be running for the hills, abandoning our digital wallets?
I wouldn't say panic, no, but a wake-up call, for sure. Like this whole thing, it shows how important critical thinking is with crypto, especially now, with all the hype.
Okay, so what does that look like? Critical thinking, I mean. Give us the bullet points.
Well, for starters, you got to understand what you're investing in. What problem is this token trying to solve? Is there even a real need for it?
Right, right. Beyond just, ooh, shiny new crypto thing.
Exactly. And then who benefits? Always follow the money trail.
It's like, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Especially online.
Bingo. Don't let FOMO get the best of you. Do your research. What are the risks? Don't be afraid to ask questions, even the basic ones.
Yeah, because it's easy to get caught up in it all, especially with big names attached.
Exactly. Sometimes it's more about branding, power plays than the tech itself.
Which makes me think, right? Let's say, hypothetically, Cuban and Keiser are right. This WLFI thing is a bit sus. What does that say about, I don't know, how some people, maybe even presidential candidates, view their own supporters?
Oh, that's a good point. Are they seeing individuals, thinking people, or just like a source of easy money?
Right. A bit cynical, but
It's an uncomfortable question, but a valid one.
for sure. Suddenly, this isn't just about crypto anymore, is it?
Not at all. This is about ethics, trust, the whole dynamic between leaders and followers.
Wow. Okay, we went there. I think we've given our listeners a lot to unpack today.
We have. If you take away one thing, let it be this. Critical thinking is your best defense. Don't just take anyone's word for it, no matter how famous they are.
Truth. Research, question, come to your own conclusions.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, on that note, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and thanks for diving in with us.